Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Friday the 13th of August. And we are looking at the market profile of SPY, IWM, and Triple Q here on Window Trader. And the question is, will Friday the 13th provide
House of Pleasure
for the bulls or
the House of Pain?
Regardless which one it does, I just hope there's volatility and volume. Not really encouraged by pre-market action once again, as this has been just a blueprint. This will be 6 out of 7 days, possibly with a new all-time high. Volume this morning already, a very putrid 180,000 with 75 minutes to go prior to the opening. Let's start with the other ones. Triple Qs went out with a double distribution day to the upside after having 2 double distribution days to the downside. We'll see if they can get their act together to climb to an all-time high. They went out with a price probe also. Russell's spinning its wheels. Again, the 50-day moving average up at 224 and change is the level they need to get over to have any hopes of starting to migrate towards their all-time high, which they're over $10 below as of right now since March 15th. As for SPY and ES, the beat continues. The beat goes on as we are up in all 3 time frames. We went out with a trend day yesterday. ES only has 1 set of single prints. Incredibly, SPY has 4. 3 of them are microscopic, but they're there. We also went out with a price probe, which for now we're trading above. Remember, the last price probe we had was all the way back, I believe, on the 3rd. Was it the 3rd? It was the price probe that we held. Oh, the one we held, the 5th. We tried to get into it on the 6th and the 9th. Never did. The base of that price probe is held. Now, the base of that price probe was 441. So even though we've gone up, basically straight up since then, we're only up 4 points. So it's not like we've ran away from it. And we know if the market ever decides to pull back a bit, it could wipe that out in a heartbeat. That's why it's so important for the bulls to get distance, tempo, and volume away from these highs. We'll see if that's going to occur. So right now, upside destination is 2. 445.26, yesterday's high and all-time high, and 445.60, the pre-market all-time high. For the downside, if we gap higher, we use yesterday's high of 445.26. Then we have the price probe of 445.08. I gave everything else yesterday. If you didn't get those numbers, please watch last night's video. Game plan continues to be basically the same as it has been for a while now. If you gap higher, again, right now, yesterday's high and the overnight high are fairly close together. So there's not great risk reward anywhere because a lot of times they front run the overnight high. A lot of times you want to take a short against it, but if you're going to open or take a long against the gap, but if you do that, the overnight high is right above and vice versa. So again, might just wait for a little more market-generated information. So for bulls, they want the price probe to hold. I don't care about a gap, but you certainly want the price probe to hold, and most assuredly, those 1 set of single prints that you have in K period, right? Other than that, if those don't hold, you're going to at least test the afternoon pullback low in ES and that 1 little set of single print for the SPY back here. So those are 2 things that would happen if the price probe does not hold. If these things hold, well, again, there's clear skies, and you can use any fib number you want, anything. The bottom line is this: these things just go searching. Since it's an art, not a science, I don't like to just throw numbers. Unless the numbers are firm numbers that are there as reference points and destinations, I don't like throwing numbers out. We know they all love these, big numbers, 450. They got to 445 yesterday. So it remains to be seen if we continue to go higher, what number they want to reach for next. I will recap all 3 of these indices tonight and their charts. So we'll break down all of them from monthly through daily. I mean, as far as the game plan for me this morning, either now or before the opening at 9:30, it's kind of tough, like I said. I think I would look for a long on a pullback. The long I'd probably be most comfortable with is somewhere around J's high. I would use below H's low as my out, because if we don't hold, and that's fairly, decent amount of heat, but I would want to see, are the buyers going to give everything back from yesterday, or are we going to find some more buyers where they were yesterday? As far as the short, if you open here, around yesterday's high, push up and fail at the overnight high, I guess you could take a short. The better short might be is if we open right below the price probe where there were buyers yesterday. Then you can take a short against that out above yesterday's high. And if it doesn't get above L's high from yesterday, then you should go and fill these single prints in K and test H's low. And then on the chart, I'm just going to show you the daily for now. One time framing up 3 days. We're trying to get distance. The big problem, look at this volume, under 39 million. It just continues to deteriorate as we go higher and higher. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap the day, the week, and all these indices at 4 p.m.